Don't laugh, but glass scares the shit out of me. Needlophobia is the intense fear of glass, particularly of it breaking and causing bodily injury. The old folks used to ask, would I rather be the bug or the windshield? And I wanted to respond with, well, what do you call the human who goes through it at 60 miles an hour? I called her family. I saw my little cousin have her dream shattered as she wasn't even asleep. I saw my dad kiss glass bottles when the side chick wasn't available. The night that God turned over my grandmother's hourglass broke as a family, divorce shattered our lineage, and my uncle was the typical man saying, boy, you just need to ride some shit out. Like he forgot that his niece just went through the damn windshield, so why the fuck would I even be concerned about driving? They tried to drag me to church, saying God will help you keep it all together, but I learned that religion only stays intact on stained glass windows. I tried to make my house a place of peace, but every time I looked to the mirror for support, it literally cracked a smile. They love to argue about whether the glass is half full or half empty, but no one ever questions the liquid that summer pours into it. My hands became barrels of whiskey that could no longer hold what's inside of it. My fists became beating drums at a concert that nobody attended. My face became a roadmap of rivers that served and thirst for people who couldn't cry, and now I was back in front of that glass. I wanted this shit to be over with, but throwing clocks in the air is the only way time flies. They say a window is a reflection into the soul, and it was painful, and a pain full of humor framed in depression. My mama used to call me a pain in the ass, but she never ever saw my pain in the glass, so of course she didn't understand when I had a handful of rocks ready to throw them at whoever walked past me looking like trouble. And I know they say you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house, but no one ever thinks that the person inside may just be looking for a break, and once I finally got free, I chewed every piece of glass. That's why my words cut deep. I love the taste of my own blood because I come from a lineage of leeches dressed as family members with their hands out. They say a kitchen without a knife is not a kitchen at all, but a depressed man with one is a funeral in the living room. In high school, they once called my auntie worshiping the 10 crack commandments, and it was the first time I learned that God could come in the form of a glass pipe, but I knew I was fucked up when I Windexed my mother's coffin, and no amount of wiping could bring back her shine in ancient China. Lin Chi is the art of executing a human with 1,000 small cuts. But in a greenhouse, those cuts in the glass provide ventilation for plants to grow. Ain't it amazing how the same thing that could bring death can also bring life? So thank God that I'm bulletproof and fragile at the same fucking time.